class. My name is Rogan Wells, and welcome to my Art 200 final investigative project. For this project, we're going to be looking at the third studio album artwork of my favorite band, Cage the Elephant, titled Melophobia. Melophobia was designed by R. Clint Coburn. Album covers are very important in history, especially back before there was television. In a book written by Amy Nathan Wright about the creation of the album cover, she states that in 1973 there was no MTV, no internet, no VCRs, no marketing strobe in all media. An act toured, they put out an album once a year, and they were lucky to get a TV appearance lip syncing a hit. As a fan, almost your whole involvement with the band came through the album cover. She explains how making a great album cover got you, as a band, the attention you needed to become popular. Coming from R. Clint Coburn's gallery website, he believes that the act of art making is a contemplative exercise and is a great to use for self-discovery, while being a means for examining the subconscious. As you can see here, many of his other works, including Melophobia, are sculptures packed with dense, colorful imagery. Through obscured text and playful juxtapositions, they explore the nature of symbols and question their related associations. Melophobia came out in October 2013 and was an instant hit. The name is ironic because it is a music album, and melophobia means the fear of music. This cover was created by molding a surreal creation of plasticine that contrasts geometric and organic shapes to create visual interest. The vibrant orange and yellow immediately grabs the eye's attention. The background is created by a stripped monochrome. The lettering spelling out melophobia with very sharp peaks and crossbars is color juxtaposed lettering placed on the cover and creates contrast with the opposite colors of the stripes. Almost seems like an Art Deco reference. I believe this artwork and title of the album is meant to shrink the expectations of what their music should sound like, and with the abnormal sculpture on the cover showing that they shouldn't need to fit society's expectations and create what they want to create. Cage the Elephant is a band of their own sound and plays for the love of the music, which I think this album artwork is trying to portray. Now that I have given a brief rundown of the album cover, I will go a little more in depth in its features. The black and white stripes of the album cover background have been used by other bands and are a way to represent the conflicted representation of the band. These two colors are often also associated with hypnotic images, which are used to distort the mind, giving off a dark type of metaphor that the rock music is trying to portray. The fonts used in the album cover are very important. Both texts are in sans serif fonts, and both being different, follow a very similar layout, with each individual letter in the text colored differently than the letter previous. This really reinforces the theme of conflict and links to the representation of the band. The complete capitalization of the words gives a serious and cautious tone, immediately grabbing the viewer's attention and giving a dark undertone. In the middle of the album is a graphic of multiple faces that are positioned centrally and is the only part of the album that contains bright colors. This is so that the audience immediately focuses on the distorted and twisted imagery, the faces, which are created to personify the delusional representation of the band. There are clearly three different faces converging into one larger face, which is actually supposed to represent one whole person and the varied perspectives and characteristics that one person contains. This is a result of inner conflict for the person due to the different beliefs, reinforcing the representation that the band is conflicted. The eyes on the central face are irregularly sized and placed on the areas of the face where they should not be. As you can see below, there were many attempts to make a character that was able to represent how the band was feeling. Of the 5 models that were created, the album artwork cover model is the one that portrays how the band was feeling the most and was instantly chosen. Going back to how I was referencing how this album cover conveys Art Deco is defined from the Journal of Popular Film and Television as a decorative art style that is characterized by precise and boldly delineated geometric shapes and strong colors. Though Art Deco is used mostly in household objects and architecture, this album cover definitely gives off a strong Art Deco feeling with its geometric shapes and strong contrast of colors. Other album covers that are Art Deco, such as Melophobia, is Sonny Clark Trio by the Sonny Clark Trio and Africana by Chainyo. Both albums have a strong geometric lines and a contrast of bright and dark colors. Two works of art that we have read about in the text that is much like Melophobia is Bridget Riley's Current and David Alfaro Siqueiros' Echo of a Scream. Current is a lot like Melophobia geometrically. They both contain dark horizontal lines, but Current is a little different with the lines being waves. Both pieces of art seem to be a sort of optical art. Echo of a Scream is like Melophobia, but not in the way it looks, but by the way they give off the abstract expressionism style. The black and white gives off a dark presence, while the creatures in both pieces of art are disfigured and have a deeper meaning than they led on to believe at first. In the end, I believe that Melophobia is a very unique and different type of cover with a very significant meaning behind it. The most portrayed theme is confliction among the band members and trying to do what they want, not what other people want. The geometric lines, the obscure character, the contrasting colors make this album cover very appealing with a dark meaning behind it. I hope you enjoyed my final project. Thank you.